Hey guys, it's Bscat here. I'm here with the one and only Troublemaker.
Whoop whoop.
And I'm interviewing him, obviously. Yeah, so I guess the first question, so how have you been? I guess.
Oh man, so right now I'm a little tired because it's been a lot of early mornings,
Yeah.
late nights,
Whenever this interview airs, by the way.
Yeah, well, at this current point in time, but past that, I've been just trying to fix up myself. I've had some cavities and stuff. I know it's not really music related, but realistically, this is how I've been, yo. Like, I had 3 infections, holes in my teeth,
Holy
cavities. I got 2 root canals done, all this stuff.
How are you standing?
Yo, I don't know. We just do.
This guy must be on like pain pills or some shit.
I was recommended that, but I didn't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you deal with the pain, if you mind me asking?
So it's really funny. If my teeth would extremely hurt, I would overbrush it. It would keep me up at night, because they sit on your nerves and stuff. Now, I do take it back a little bit. I had Tylenol. Tylenol helped, but past that, just nothing stronger than that. And then it got to the point where I stopped taking Tylenol because I was able to withstand it. So I started treating my mouth better, Yeah.
Okay, so let's get right into this interview. I guess my question would be, how did you become a rapper? I guess, what age did you start getting into rap? When did you become an official rapper?
I don't remember my age that I started getting into rap, but my favorite rap song to start...
Your inspiration, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, my inspiration stems all over the place, but just to go back to the first half of the question,
yeah,
my favorite rap song to start off me having an interest in rap would have been the song Forgot About Dre, Dr. Dre and Eminem.
Okay.
And my inspirations today are Eminem, Insane Clown Posse, Twisted,
nice,
Robbie G, Luca Melee, So Sick Social Club, Snow White on the Block, Tatty So Baddie. It just goes on and on, Frosty, so yeah, I have a lot of inspiration that stem from a lot of different walks of life, and I'm just thankful for that. I think I forget half the question, but did I answer that?
I actually forgot. No, yeah, so how did you get into rap music? How did you become an official rapper is what I really asked. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, so that, well...
yeah, okay, so I think I said phrase that better. How did you become a rapper? There. I'll just keep it at that. I shouldn't have put extra words on it.
All good. So, I became a rapper just because,
But how did you... Sorry, how? Yeah.
So, I watched musicians on television, right?
Yeah.
And, I got influenced off of my cousins, knowing dances to songs and stuff. And not just rap, but, pop songs and stuff. And, that looked fun, and so I got into it as well, and then I found that it was easy to mimic and imitate people like Eminem, people like Rob Zombie, Backstreet Boys. That's very... I know it's 3 different categories.
It's 3 different genres of music.
Yeah, but this is stuff that I was exposed to.
Yeah.
And so it was fun. I got into rap and hip hop because it was fun, and then I would watch American Idol with my mom, and because I'm part American as well, I was always if I went on that show, I would do an Eminem song or whatever. And then my mom pushed me to go on stage because she's yo, you can do it. I was always nervous at first, so I did miss one opportunity. It was at it was at a flea market that a radio station was at. I think it was Kiss 92 or Flow 93, one of them. And they were having this like talent show for kids, and you know, I don't know, like I was like what 12 or 13 at the time, and like my mom was like pushing me to go on, but I didn't go on. And when I did want to go on, it was kind of too late. But yeah, so the point is, I guess I want to do it because it was fun, it looked cool, and I always had like a taste, a hint of music in me. So I was always like musically inclined, like feel the rhythm of a beat, you know, like tap my hand, come up with something, shake my foot. I talk with my hands because it's like, it's almost like I'm rapping. Yeah.
Italian people do that too, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Also, gay people do that too. Like ew, like, you know, yeah.
Very
it's not just a music thing, but it can be. Yeah, I even do it too.
Yeah. See, like you were just doing that behind the camera, you know.
I'm not even musically inclined. At least I don't think I am. I don't know. But anyways,
because I know you, like I know that there's like music blessings and musically inclined talents in you, man. One day I gotta interview you.
Do you think he should?
Okay. Hell yeah, man.
Comment below if you think Troublemaker should interview me. You want to hear my life story? But anyways, this is not about me. This is about you, young man. Oh, and to embarrass him, just give this man some love. He just turned 30.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah. Go show this guy some love. Comment below. Wish this guy a happy birthday. And he's 30 years old. Okay, so you said you're a fan of the Insane Clown Posse, right?
Yes.
So for those of us, well, I know who they are because I know you, who don't know, so you're a juggalo, right? Or whatever you call yourself?
Yes, sir.
What is a juggalo?
That is...
And sorry, it is a two-part question. I'm so sorry. How do you become a juggalo? And what is a juggalo? What is a juggalette? What is a juggalette chick? Like, what are these words, bro?
Okay, so the first question, what is a juggalo? That is a universal, long, lost question with no end of an answer in sight. There's even a song put out by Insane Clown Posse called What is a Juggalo? And I don't think they could have fully answered that question within the song, but they gave a lot of, you know, hints, tidbits, information, pieces of information of like what is a juggalo and what a juggalo does and whatnot, like throughout the song. But basically, like, to sum it up for me, a juggalo is a fan of the Insane Clown Posse and like the world they created. So there's all sorts of walks of life for it nowadays, but you know, to me it starts off as a fan base, and then it developed itself into a subculture. And like some people say we're a gang, some people say we're a cult, you know, but like we ourselves say that we're not a gang, we're a family, and that's a subculture context, you know, because like we came up, or like a lot, there was a family era, you know, like in wrestling how there's Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era and stuff. Juggalos had a family era, and that, you know, that was a specific time and space where, you know, the Juggalo family was like infinity strong, you know. And then like over time some things happen, like the Juggalo power, the family is still infinity strong, even though there was like a rift and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, like as long as you feel it in your heart and you treat others with respect, like that's what's up, man. Now the other half, like you asked me like 5 questions in
I'm
one.
sorry.
But a juggalette is pretty much just a female juggalo.
Okay.
And some juggalettes just like to just be known as, I'm a juggalo as well. Like, yeah, you can call me a juggalette, but I just like go and buy a juggalette chick. A chick, you know, like
Yeah.
a down ass ninja, you know, like I don't know, you just throw the word chick in there, you know, like, but pretty much just a female at the same time, you know. You don't want to tussle with a fuck, man, I think I messed up that line, but like
It's all good.
it was, yeah, that was on a Dark Lotus song with a down ninja.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So you juggalos are clowns, right?
Yeah, yo, clown gang, clown lives
So you guys
matter.
like you wear your makeup and your red noses, right?
Hell yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you an interesting question.
Sure.
So as you know, clowns like to juggle balls.
Yes.
So do juggalettes like to juggle balls?
Yeah, yo, yeah, some
I'm
do,
sorry.
yo. Nah, I see.
Is that what I did there?
I see, yeah.
Juggalettes, I said.
Yeah, yo, some definitely do. So, you know, some actually have the ability to juggle. You know what I mean? Like, and like, if you're talking about like sexual shit, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure some like doing they dirty with their low, you know, juggling some balls. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, you know. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I just have to put that joke in there.
Trying to clown me, eh?
I'm trying. Talk to me. Okay, so you've done live shows before, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your best memories of being on stage?
Oh man, the time we gave Bob a Fago shower.
Shout out to Bob, Elliot Ryan,
Yes, sir. Hashtag Bob's plan.
who's also a juggalo.
Yes, he is. So yeah, given the Fago shower, that was the first time that I got to do one on someone else. There was a time that I had jumped off stage and like poured some Fago on myself, but you know.
Sorry.
Another wild time was this time out in Newmarket at the Good Times Cafe. Oh, what a good time it was.
I was gonna say.
Because, like, let me tell you, we ended up bringing this, like, plastic tarp into the venue. We pretty much put it all over, like, the stage, the microphone, all over half the floor and shit like that. And we just had one jolly old time, okay? I brought in Four Loko. I brought in energy drinks, you know, and Fago, okay? And throughout the act, yo, like, I tried to get people engaged and be like, this is the splash zone. If you would like to come into the splash zone and have some fun and get, yo, we had water guns filled up with blood. Like, we were going all out, okay? You want to come in, you want to get squirted, you want to get splashed on, you want to have some fun, come in, okay? Like, I remember, yeah, someone jumped in, and then he jumped out. But the thing is, it's like, we were part of a hip-hop show, right? Shout out 8 Wake, because this was also at the 8 Wake show. And the other time I'll talk about the Fago shower, that was also an 8 Wake show. Shout out 8 Wake, whoop whoop. Philly. And yeah, so pretty much we didn't get much participation in the splash zone, Queen Lilith and myself. So, you know, pretty much I ended up just like stone colding that bitch, yo, smashing cans together, pouring it on myself, having a ball of a time. Okay, I remember like one of the waitresses or one of the workers there went in to do a bathroom check in the in the male's washroom and completely freaked out because he saw nothing but blood in the sink. But then they come and they look at me and they go, oh. that shit was wild, yo. Speaking of wild, shout out Dean Wild, my homie. Thank you for putting on that show. Thank you for getting myself and Lily on that show. Like, blessings on blessings on blessings. Hashtag Stay Blessed Productions. Whoop whoop, you know what I mean? Scene word. Yeah. So that was fun. So, and the two A-Dot shows are fun. I have a lot of memories for each show, but probably a couple more. Opening for Twisted on Friday the 13th in Toronto. That was that was amazing. That was amazing because we got to go on when the place was packed. Villain MP and myself, Maddie Villain, and yeah, we had a ball of a time. Shadow Kid has like that full set on his YouTube channel. That full set. And that was the first time I brought Bob's Plan up on stage and had him record the rest of our set via stage view. And of course, opening for Insane Clown Posse. Now that's a wild story, man. That's a wild story because you see what happened there. I was trying to get on the Toronto show. It wasn't really popping. ICP started a tour in British Columbia and they were gonna, just come across all the way to Ontario and whatnot. Tell me how. In the middle of this tour, they postpone it. So they go like BC, Alberta, they skip Saskatchewan, Manitoba, they come to Ontario, they skip the Toronto date, and they go right to Guelph. Alright? And through Lenny D, myself, contacting Robbie G, and he blessed us to get on that show. We were the first opening act, myself, Villain MP, and Will Ontward. That was a dream come true. At this point, I was doing so many shows that I never really got the heebie-jeebies, but I was like, this is like my major stepping stone. This is what I've been working towards. This is the goal. This is the performance. This is the crowd that I personally want to entertain. Don't get me wrong, I want to entertain every crowd, but I'm like, these are my people, huh? This is it. If I was doing that Splash Zone shit at this show, they would jump in, at least I'm pretty sure they would, so yeah, so that was fun. Also, I had numerous amount of the shows I brought out Chucky, aka Chucky in the Trunk. That's my buddy, my little mascot on stage with me, yo. Whoop whoop. So that's what's up. I don't know if I answered all of your question, but
no, I think you did. But okay. Yeah. So sorry, I just got a text message. So I guess my next question is, for any inspiring artists out there, because I know right now a lot of your fan base, a lot of my fan base, are young people, early 20s. This guy's now 30. I'm 26. If there's any young inspiring artists out there, rappers, rock singers, whatever, what advice would you give to them on how to succeed in the music industry in 2021?
Well, yo, so check this out. If you really about it, prepare to get screwed. For real. Okay? And once you get screwed, don't go screaming at the club promoter or the manager or the DJ or whatever. Honestly, pull your big boy pants up and move on to the next show. Fuck it. You're going to go on and do something else. Okay? Because here's the thing. Karma is real, and depending on how you choose to handle your situation will really affect you. If you sit there and think for 2 seconds that you won't run into someone that you might have had a problem with, whether it be a promoter, a DJ, a scammer, someone that was just in the audience, or another band member, or someone else's group, you better check yourself. Because everyone's gonna be in that show circuit, and you don't want any bad blood on your hands. You know what I mean? It's cool to be tough. It's cool, talk shit out. Now, I probably just I went off on 10 different stems of, branches there. But what I say, prepare to get screwed. Like, if you're going to sell tickets to a show and, like, nobody buys them, don't give up. I've played shows where no one bought tickets. People did show up because you're not the only act on the card, man. So people will see you perform regardless. Whether it's just the DJ and the host, maybe in 3 or 4 early birds, whatever. Still give it your all. Give it your 100%. Never quit. If it's in you, it's in your heart, your mind, your gut. Just go out there and own that shit. That is your opportunity to entertain. That is your 15 minutes of fame. Why are you going to mess that up or let that slide? Also, do what you want, man, but if you can do your performance sober and then do your little turn up ting after, do it like that. Because, like, don't be making excuses for yourself. I have not done all my performances sober, but I started out that way. And, sometimes it is a ping pong effect, but I would personally prefer to do whatever I was doing sober and then celebrate after. For real. You have a clearer mind, clear as day. You're not missing a step. Rehearse. Practice makes perfect. I'm a guy that can put on a great show for you. And you're gonna want to come and buy a t-shirt after, man. Like, just because of how much better I got. There are people that I've rolled with that have seen me from the beginning of touring to when they give me opportunities just to be on their shows, free slots sometimes. Even if I'm doing 2 to 3 songs, less is more. Give them that big impact, yo. Leave them wanting more. Never quit. I'm gonna give some advice right now. Like, take it as you will. If you're gonna go perform on stage, and you're just by yourself, okay? You're in your room. Grab that water bottle or that comb. Look in front of the mirror and just practice. Do your craft. Do your shit. Try your best. Play the beat. Jump around. Imagine yourself on stage. Catch your breath. Know where to take your breaths. Know when to not spit your lyrics. And by not spit your lyrics, maybe you'll have a stage version of the song that spits like an ad-lib or something for you. Give you a moment to breathe. Work on your craft. Because, like, making a hit song is one thing. If you're gonna make a lot more money in the showmanship, going on tours, selling the merch, getting your name out there, getting more exposed. But you gotta give them, if they're gonna buy a ticket, you gotta give them a show. It's showmanship, it's entertainment. Make sure you can back that shit up, bro. For real. Yeah, that's my advice, yo.
I think that's great advice. And I actually was watching a documentary the other day, and this musician said, now here's something else that I don't even think you knew. Maybe you knew. That stage that you perform on is a big stage. Use every bit of that stage to your advantage. Move around the stage. Use props. Use all that. And you do that. Like you said, you had like a spray zone. You had a few other people on stage with you. You had fake blood. You did. So you do that great. Another thing that I would just say too, like I'm not trying to steal away the interview. I think when you do shows, anyone I'm talking about, I'm not saying you, if there's only one person there, you never know who's watching you. And that's something that you see a lot in sports. Because, that one person who's watching you may approach you after your show, after your soccer game, after your baseball game, and say, "Hi, I'm Simon Cowell, for example. I want to sign you to like a record deal." And boom, like you got an opportunity. Even if there's 1 or 2 people there, you need to give it your all. And I totally agree with you on that. You never know who's watching you. You should always take every performance seriously. Being an artist is a craft. You it's not a job. Like, you don't think you're working, obviously. Like, it's not a job to you, right? Like, it's not like you go in there like, this is just another job, a 9-to-5 job. No. You enjoy what you do. It's a craft. It's a way of life, right?
To touch on what you said, you never know who's watching. This is huge to me, man. Like, so, you know, I got the opportunity to open for Curtis Young.
I've heard that name.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, that's Dr. Dre's son. And now the coolest part about that was I go on stage, and as I'm going to go on stage, huge announcement: Curtis Young has entered the building. You know who he's watching next? Moi. And then I went up and I got to meet him later, right? Shake his hand and whatnot. And he told me, he's like, you got a lot of potential. Try to keep it more positive in your music, though. You know what I mean? Like, stay with a positive vibe, because I have this platform to use it on. That will always stay with me, you know. So yeah, like, I got blessed for that, you know. Also, when I did strip hop, you know, I had KID's, I think his mom, KID's mom, come up to me and go, yo, you're really good. And I was like, yo, thank you. And then I was like, this is not even half the set. Like, we normally have props and we throw stuff off stage and all this. She's like, you don't even need all that. Like, you're talented, you're good. And like, even though like sometimes you get so caught up in your craft that like just hearing someone's like realistic opinion about you for a second just blows your mind again. Like, whoa, like blew my mind. Like, damn, because here I am trying to, you know, like, kind of felt sorry for myself that I didn't have the whole get up, you know, the face paint, the blood and shit. Even though, yeah, it's just, we're in a strip club, we probably can't be squirting people with blood and shit, but you gotta learn to go with the flow. Because like, if they're really fans of you, they'll come out to see like your full force, like when you go to do that full prop shit and whatnot, whatever that may be for you, you know. Always got to be creative and have a vision in mind. I think I went completely off topic there, but you never know who's watching, and that was the point of all that.
No, exactly. And like, it doesn't matter, like, if you're an athlete, an artist, a musician, you never know who's watching you, you know? Like, you never know who that one guy is who's staring at you, and then like, you're like, who the fuck is this guy staring at me? And then after the show, it's like, oh, hey, you were staring at me. I'm so-and-so. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, and I guess for any inspiring YouTubers, I'm just going to let you know, and I've said this to a lot of guys, artists got to learn to promote themselves, because you want to know something? No one knows who you are. You have to go into every single situation, and you have to assume that no one knows who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, yo, and I feel like there's parts of me that's been slow on that, like promoting myself. Like, I promote myself, but I have different visions that I want to do, and I never go and do them. But like, they're always in my head. So like, the day that I'm able to, I want to do it. Like, I want to do something like Bray Wyatt, you know. And what I mean by that is like, have like a pitch black room with like multiple different face angles, like you know, like I want to do something like that, because that shit stands out to me.
Yeah,
maybe one day I'll eventually get, I will do that, just I don't know when I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. But yeah, so just my thoughts to anyone else watching too, like, I'm not trying to steal it, but honestly, guys, you gotta go into things as the underdog, you know? Like, you gotta go in, you gotta assume that no one's gonna watch your stuff, no one's gonna share your stuff. That's how I go in. And I see how many views I got, 38, 39. That's not a lot, but it's better than 0. And that's what I tell myself every week. You know, it's not easy doing this, guys, you know, but it is what it is. Do you have any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Yeah, man, my intuition just fully kicked in, man. Like, shout out to Bscat, because, like,
man behind the camera.
For real. Like, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have Freestyle Friday with Troublemaker and Bscat. We would not have that, you know? Like, he pushed me to do that. And I'm like, nah, man, like, my freestyling's off, or I'm always saying some shit like,
I don't remember you being so negative about it.
You know,
but okay.
Maybe I was in like a couple conversations. Remember? Like a couple times, like maybe at the beginning.
Okay.
You know, and like,
usually it's me who's the negative one. I'll be truly honest with you guys,
but like,
we've had a few heated conversations.
Yeah, you know.
But it's all good, man. It's all good. And
basically, like, shout out Bscat for that, because he has, you know, I feel like he's gone out of his way to really come through and help me create that, you know, like, now we're about to wrap up season 1 soon, and then, like, we'll jump to season 2, and, like, you know, I got visions and different plans for that, and, like, I'm gonna talk to him about that, so it's top secret right now. But yeah, like, it's just, we're coming so far, and it's just like, I honestly I'm humbled, because even though it's not always coming out as slick as like Eminem freestyling or something, like, it's all real, and it's all legitimately off the top, and it's all about my surroundings, and it's all about legit just being there and in the moment. Like, that's all real, man. And like, for the people that do view it, I do not take that for granted, yo. Like, y'all watching me talk for 13 minutes, and yo, like 68 views, like, damn, like, yo, what? Like, that's nuts to me, you know. So like, you just never know who's watching. Like, that shit just blows my mind, you know. So it's like, I'm so thankful. I'm very thankful. Thank you, Bscat, for pushing me to do that. And yeah, man, like, we're birthing projects, yo. And so connect with good people and keep your dreams and aspirations alive. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for shouting me out. Yeah, guys, so if without further ado, this is part 1 of a 2-part interview. I don't know when this is going to drop. We still need to film part 2. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Troublemaker, for... Yeah, go ahead, you wrote.
Oh, yeah, you know, finish what you were saying, then I'm just going to say something.
I was just going to say peace out.
Okay,
but if you want to finish things, my good friend... Hey, I got an idea. Since you wanted to... Sorry, I'm interrupting. After you say your little speech or whatever you're going to say, how about you hit us with a freestyle? Because you're so big on freestyles.
Aye.
Or maybe he's a little scared.
No, man. No, I'm feeling that. So check it. I just wanted to say, for those that don't know, this interview, you know, it's being conducted.
I'm fucking his mind up. Old Fence Bridge.
This is an iconic place for Bscat and myself. A lot of weird shit's happened here. I fell off the rock one time.
And he was sober.
Yeah. yeah, for real.
Just putting that out there for friends and family who are watching. He was sober.
And yeah, like, there's a lot more of this bridge to come. Like, this is super cool. But yeah, yo, let me kick a little ditty for y'all. Alright, ready? A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Hey, yo, we sitting in the car. Bscat interviewing Troublemaker. It's nighttime. Look at the stars. If we go outside, will just be like, brr, why is it called brah? Yeah, it's not October, but currently it's July. The beginning of it hit you with that rap supply. As I'm looking into the camera, one of the multiple eyes, open up, visualize your third mind. Thank you for this interview and everybody ready to view coming through spiritual. Yo, and one day we can meet in the physical, and I can even talk to you about biblical. So if you think I'm kind of cynical, kind of twisted, and if your life is miserable, just look at, we making something out of nothing. I'm rapping every day. Some people gotta step up and be hustling. Yeah, I'm still out here taking the bussin'. I'm always on the move, ready to say something. Whoop whoop to my ninjas, and who's going? Going what? Tell them chicken hunting. Yeah, but we always gonna be afraid of something. But the adrenaline and passion that's in you, yeah, you can't keep on fronting. So good vibes, put them on the front line. And I just saw 2 trucks go by, and for some unknown reason, every time some whip pulls up next to us, it happens to be a red light, and the red light shines on these breakers, and I'm just tripping out. But you know, Bscat and Troublemaker is haunted, and that's what we about. Whoop whoop, peace.
All right, guys, so that was pretty good. I actually really enjoyed it. All right, guys, so there is going to be a part 2. Part 2, where we are going to touch on some more stuff. Also, if you guys have any questions, I will tell you to send them in again. Yeah, guys, hope everyone has a great rest of your night, day, whenever you're watching this. Peace.